Hey everybody, Kyle here with Spicer Designs. I'm trying to think what I should do, something stupid. It's right on my tibula. Welcome back to the channel. Kinda hurt my elbow. Oh, there's blood. I meant to take this off when I was going 75, 80 down the highway. I slowed down to like 65 once I got into town by the residential areas. These two little knuckleheads that are awfully excited, even though this thing doesn't even work. So I just got a killer deal on this golf cart. Couldn't pass it up. I really haven't looked it over at all. All right, back off. This is where things get dangerous. Yeah, that's a horrible place to be right now. And you're right, going right to it. All right, get off.
He's just gonna sit there.
I gotta try to start this thing up.
Come over here, girls. Over here.
Starter must be bad. Get down! Oh, batteries. Yeah, I think it's gonna fit.
Yeah, it's coming down. Yeah, it's on the ground.
Make sure my tires are lined up too.
I feel like this needs to go in a little bit more. I feel like you have them too wide.
Well, I can't go in anymore.
Oh, you can't? Oh.
So what? Do I need to go?
No, then you're good. Because, I mean,
Let me look.
this looks weird.
I can come over this way a little bit.
I would just go slow because you're like right there on the edge of both.
Get out of the way. If it comes ripping down.
I was just trying.
Does it look like it's in line?
Yes, you're on. That looks good. Oh my god. Oh boy, hit back. There was nothing. I mean, you were going fast. Is this safe?
No, it's not safe. Hit the brake, hit the brake. Okay, we're good. We're clear.
Release.
Yeah, well, you know what? Let's switch.
Oh, that was
Worked
sweet.
perfect. Nothing to do sharp. This is gonna be a hard part right here.
The bump, yep.
Come on. Here we go.
Oh.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, push.
Look at that family teamwork.
That's right.
High fives all around. Give me some.
Alright, so there are a couple things wrong with this. I haven't looked it over. The lights, all the electronics work, but it doesn't move. So the batteries are either dead enough to where it won't move, but the lights work, or it's something else. So I'm going to get this thing hooked up to some chargers and get it trickle charging so that I can actually use the golf cart charger, and hopefully we can get it working. Did you sleep good last night? Need to get another coat of wax on this thing. I actually drove this thing into town last week. It took 6 hours, but well worth it. All right, back on the golf cart. The batteries were kind of working and the horn still worked, but the horn does not work anymore because I'm pretty sure the girls wore that thing out. Now it just clicks. So believe it or not, it has been over a month since I purchased this and started this video. I kind of had to put this thing on the back burner, but at the time, for $1,000, I couldn't pass it up. I had to go pick this thing up. Haven't even washed it yet. But one thing I was able to do is confirm that the batteries are toast. 4 of the batteries are decent. I believe they will take a charge. 2 of them are completely shot. And instead of replacing all of these 6-volt batteries, I have a better solution, and that solution is out in the shop. So we just got to get this thing out there where it will be completely refurbished. And I did pick up a couple other parts for this thing. Holy damn. I did pick up a couple other parts for this thing. Nothing too expensive. We'll be looking at that here in a minute too. Damn, this thing's got some girth to it. Oh, ow. Damn it. I really need to pave this. Not in the budget. All right, I'm gonna get this thing hooked up to the Kioti, as someone once told me. They actually called it a Kioti. Coyote. I said, buddy, there's a coyote in the emblem. I'm gonna get this thing hooked up and we'll see if we can find one of the girls to give me a hand and steer the golf cart. All right, it's all rigged up. Got a nylon sling right here with a little clevis. I believe that sling is rated for somewhere around 53,000 pounds, so we should be good. And we have the whole crew. It's gonna take all 3 of them to steer this back to the shop.
Oh boy. And him.
And the dog.
It's a fun ride, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like a hay bale ride.
It is. Okay. We're gaining some speed, aren't we? I'm trying to slightly hit it.
I will fall on the back.
Well then, what?
Keep light pressure on the brake.
Okay.
Okay, that's good. All right, well, it's kind of a long walk back, so get to getting. Thank you.
You're welcome.
They're gonna have to walk back home.
Yeah, machine. All right, so the golf cart is finally in the shop and we have the new battery solution sitting right over there, which we will talk about in just a minute. The first thing that we need to do is get the old batteries out of the battery compartment area and get it cleaned up so that we can get this thing installed in the machine. Machine. All right, first things first, we need to get these old batteries out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 6-volt batteries, which adds up to 36 is 6 plus 3 times 6 times 6. 36 volts. And there is something else that we will need to power all of our 12-volt accessories, which is this DC intelligent voltage reducer or a step-down converter. So we're gonna hook this little sucker up to the new 36-volt lithium battery, and this will allow us to get the 12 volts for all of our other accessories. But I will leave an Amazon link for this down in the description, and we'll talk about all the other links for the big battery setup here in a little bit. Oh, holy f***. This is gonna be a huge weight reduction. Damn, those things are heavy. Plus it's gonna be way safer to hit jumps with this, with the new lithium battery versus these old 6-volt ones. I gotta say, I love having this plasma table. If you are new to the channel, I have a bunch of videos on this Langmuir Crossfire Pro plasma table. I definitely recommend checking those videos out. You can actually get this entire table with the plasma cutter shipped to your house for less than $5,000. And you can make your money back really quick. I will have links for this in the description along with the discount code that will save you some money. I'm not trying to sell you on it, but I love this thing. And I can make like this. Easy. Easy. That was very easy. So that is 12 gauge. Very nice tight radius. It's like I'm a little bit closed. 1 inch, 2. Okay, that's good. I like that. I like that. Yeah, okay. It's not too bad. Here's our tray. Oh yeah, beautiful. All right, it has been a couple days since I've worked on the golf cart. I got all of the new battery tray put together, painted. Came out pretty nice. That's all 1.25 inch square tube, which I think I mentioned before. And then 14 gauge, I used my new Keika pan brake to bend all that stuff, which I made a separate video on that a while back if you want to check it out. I screwed up in my design. You can see that vent pattern that I made, it's actually off center. I don't know what the hell I did. I obviously forgot to center it. Not a big deal, really doesn't mean anything. It's gonna let air through there. That's all it needs to do. I'm not too worried about it. But you can see it's obviously a huge upgrade from the old battery tray. This one is way cleaner. Should be stronger too. I don't know, maybe not. And while I was making this, I was using the Porter band and I was using my angle grinder. Well, I just recently worked out a deal with a new company, Evolution, and look at this bad boy. I don't have it set up yet, but this thing is freaking awesome. This is the Evolution S355 MCS. If any of you are familiar with Evolution, they seem to be kind of the leader in the metal cutting saws. So this is kind of like your typical mitering shop saw right here. So I'm pretty excited to have that because having that to cut that square tube would have been way faster, way more accurate. I just got it a little bit too late, but you'll notice what it's sitting on here. That's actually the Ultimate Welding Cart. I started working on that, and the next part of it is some square tube framing, which I will be using this saw in an upcoming video. But I will throw some links for Evolution down in the description, along with a discount code that will save you some money on most of their tools and products. Anyways, let's get the focus back on the cart here. So before I throw the new battery tray in here and get the new lithium battery in there, it may be hard to see on camera here, but these connections that go to the motor, they're pretty crappy. So while I have all this space nice and open, I'm gonna go ahead and remake those connections. I'm going to work on the cable management here a little bit, clean up the forward and reverse contacts, and then we can put this thing back together. There's no sense of putting a top of the line lithium battery system in this golf cart if I don't go through and clean up those connections and make sure the integrity of all that wiring is as good as it can be. I also picked up some new headlights. They all come in a combo with the turn signal headlight and like a bezel. This is kind of a kit that's made to cut the original plastic out of the golf cart, and then you put these in place so you have headlights. Someone had already done it, but you can see here, they're cracked to shit. I have to assume they probably hit a mongoose or something. Either way, these are a cheap little kit. I went ahead and just bought a new set. They were 60 bucks on Amazon. And I went ahead and freshened up that front plastic bumper. Gave it a quick little shot of flat black paint. Looks a whole lot better. All right, we are finally to the point where we can install the new big battery Raptor 2 lithium battery kit into this old decrepit golf cart. It's actually in pretty decent shape. And I just spent a lot of time going through this thing. A lot of it I didn't record. Basically, whoever owned this before converted this into a street legal cart. Now I'd have to assume that there's a kit that you can buy that gives you the headlights, the turn signals, the tail lights, a horn, all the stuff that you need to make it street legal. And that kit comes with a wiring harness. It's all one big harness, all connected with wire loom. It's actually a pretty nice harness. But whoever installed that wiring harness onto this cart probably didn't have OCD like myself, and they may have been lacking some common sense because it was pretty shitty. So I completely pulled that whole wiring loom out of this thing, rerouted everything, and when you look underneath this thing, I know it's dark, the camera, but you cannot see any wires at all. They are tucked in a way, they are secured, they're not in any position where they'll rub and wear through and short out. When I first got this, you could literally see wires hanging down right there, and it would take nothing for those things to catch a branch or something. All the wiring that went to the tail lights, it was just hanging down inside the wheel well. There's actually a void in between the wheel well and this outer plastic, so I ran everything through there, drilled a nice little hole, ran it up in there, which you can kind of see right there. Really nice and clean. I mean, the plastic's not clean, that's filthy. And all we have left in here, 2 positive wires that are tied together, and the negative, and that is going to power all of the accessories, the headlights, the horn, the tail lights, probably some other crap I forgot. And I did pull the floor mat out of this thing. It was pretty old and dry rotted, plus I wanted to get underneath there and do a lot of cleaning. The main wiring harness was right underneath here, underneath the dash. You could see all the big holes for it. So there's a harness that comes off of the steering column, and it went down right out there and it was exposed. It looked like crap. I did not want to put it back together like that. And you'll notice the big battery. This is the battery life indicator right there. I mounted it inside of this little cubby where you would normally stick, I thought golf balls, but I think there's something missing there. Yeah, golf balls will fit in there. I couldn't get a drill bit in there, So what I did was I heated up a bolt and I basically melted it through the plastic. It worked out really well, just an idea. And then I wired that thing down around the side underneath. I have it right here. I'll get that coiled up real nice and it'll plug right into the side of the battery. Super easy. What I'd like to do first is mount the battery charger to this thing. It'll be much easier to get to those bolts behind it. Actually, I freaking tapped all this. I think I go in this way first. I think I go in this way. I don't want to scratch it up. Don't scratch it up. Oh, shit. Now the moment of truth. The last time I have to blow out my O-ring. I'm gonna get this 80-pound battery in here. I think it's 80 or, yeah, I think it's 79 pounds. Something like that. Oh, God. Ideally, that would be a two-man job, one from each side. It would be so much easier. I don't know if corrosion is an issue with lithium batteries versus the lead acid. Let me find out. Lithium batteries are generally considered to be safer and more reliable than other batteries because they don't corrode terminals or emit corrosive gases. Well, son of a... I didn't know that. Now I do. However, I should have kept reading. Some say that high-quality lithium batteries, which we have one, like Big Battery, don't corrode terminals at all. I want to give a huge thanks to Big Battery for providing us with this Raptor 2 lithium kit. This helped us out tremendously with our budget golf cart build. And it's honestly a really great option if you're in the market for a golf cart because they are not cheap. The golf carts I was looking at were anywhere from $4,000 to $5,000 that pretty much looked identical to this one. And they typically had Trojan batteries from like 2022. And I mean, you're still paying $4,000 to $5,000 for this thing. Or if you could find a golf cart like I did for $1,000 with no batteries or the batteries are completely shot, throw another couple grand into it for a new lithium battery, which is a great upgrade for any golf cart. Not to mention, it has a 10-year warranty. Obviously, you're gonna be able to get a lead acid battery cheaper, but in the long run, the lithium battery is actually cheaper. The 10-year savings with the lithium versus the lead acid is 300%. So long run, the lithium is the way to go. Plus, it's just a more efficient battery. And it is 100% safe and reliable. One of the best benefits, though, of these lithium batteries is this is a third of the weight of the lead acid. It is pretty damn significant. And it has 4 times the cycle life. So it's just a better setup for your golf cart. Now, I actually was the one that reached out to Big Battery. I did a lot of research. I actually saw a video on Dig Drive DIY. Neil did a great video installing one of these big batteries into his golf cart. I'll leave a link for that in the description as well because it was a different style golf cart, so that video might be more beneficial to you if you're doing a swap. Now, I'm not going to get into all the installation details in this video. I want this to be more of a general overview of this whole budget golf cart build, but I will be posting a video the Wednesday after this post with a step-by-step detailed video on how to install this Big Battery lithium upgrade into this golf cart. Anything battery related, they're going to have it on the website. Go check it out and make sure you use the discount code SPICER10. It will save you some money. Yeah, buddy, saving money. Woo-hoo-woo. All right, for now, it is done. I got the armrests on the back with the drink holders in it. I know some of you are gonna say that they're backwards. I did that on purpose. You can see they don't protrude out any further of the outside of the cart there, which will be helpful on the trails because some of them are kind of tight. Damn it. Threw a little armor all on the tires and wheels, even though they are temporary. Got the Yee stickers on there for the Keystone Girl. The new floor mat in. Wasn't the greatest fit. It all formed in real nice, but there was a little bit of a gap in the back and a little bit of a gap up top underneath. Not a big deal. I think that's pretty standard for these things. And I got the headlights working. Spent a little bit of time on it, checked voltage. I found that the new headlights, the wiring was reversed polarity. So all I had to do was pop those pins out, flip them, and they worked. One thing I have to do is I'm gonna cut out a filler plate on the plasma table, maybe do an engraving on it so I can fill the old charger hole right there. Other than that, everything is functioning. All we have left to do is test it out, and I'm just gonna take it slow at the beginning. Okay, here we go, nice and easy. Holy oh. Wow, was not expecting that. That's a lot of juice. guys want to run down?
Whoa. I have bare feet right now. Okay.
You guys want to go for a ride later?
Oh yeah.
You girls ready? We're gonna take it nice and easy. There's only 2 jumps that I want to hit. Okay, you ready to hit a jump?
No. I said,
I need one of those freaking 360 cameras.
what's that?
This thing's handling quite nice. Power stays nice and steady. You waving, Kanan? What's that noise? Lots of power. Lots of power. All right, hop in. Really not bad for a $1,000 golf cart. Another $100 between the armrests, step down converter, and the floor mat, maybe over $100. Now the next step for this hot rod is going to be a lift kit and tires and wheels. I'm also going to throw some beefier leaf springs on the back. Being that this was not a rear passenger golf cart before, it was on a golf course. I'm thinking about doing a 3-inch spindle lift. Jake's is the manufacturer. They're supposed to be the best. Let me know if you guys have any insight on that. I'm not an expert with golf carts. This new big battery lithium kit is going to give this old cart a completely new life. We're going to get a ton more use out of this thing. I will leave links for everything in the description. Check it out. Make sure you use that discount code. It'll save you some money. Anyways, more upgrades coming. Thanks for watching.
See you on the next one.
Hey, Dozer.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
What the f***? I hooked up the wrong lead. Dummy. Woo! Sorry. AC. Damn it! How is that filter already that dirty? I just changed it a day ago.
Freaking burn through filters like I burn through underwear out here. That's a lot. Other filters, these things are not cheap. Oh no, not with inflation.
On the back.
All right, hop out. Let's eat some pizza.
Pizza.